vision, I would find myself standing in front of a group of people, of my friends, my family, and supporters at this historical courthouse on a cold day, and I mean a cold day in January of 2008, to formally announce my candidacy for the Republican nomination of the United States House of Representatives representing the 10th District of North Carolina. But during the last 31 years of my life, a lot of things have changed. I've returned to North Carolina after my enlistment was completed and earned my Bachelor of Law degree. Married, as you heard, my high school sweetheart, and we now have 2 wonderful children. I spent 17 more years serving my country in the Air Force and retired as a lieutenant colonel with 20 years of total active service. Despite all my travels and various assignments, I never forgot where I came from or the values I learned while growing up here, and I consider myself a traditional Republican conservative with Western North Carolina family values. It is my love for and my concern for the future of those family values that brings me before you here today. And it is my love for America and the values that our forefathers fought for and our fighting men and women are fighting for today. Respect and honesty with and between our fellow Americans. We are a nation that helps, not hinders. As a Christian, I am very frustrated with the ethical scandals in both parties and believe we deserve better. If I'm privileged enough to be elected to Congress, it will be my unwavering mission to restore the ethics and honesty the people deserve in government, and that's why I'm running. I will do my best for the people of the 10th District and be honest with them at every turn without self-promotion or looking for personal advancement. I've served my country for 21 years, and in the process, I've learned how to work with people from all over the United States and from many countries around the world. We need a congressman who will focus on uniting people who have common ideas and interests on important national issues, not dividing them. Unlike our current representative, who has never worked outside the political arena, I grew up in a working-class family and worked in a variety of jobs while growing up. I worked while in college, and since retiring from the Air Force, I have run a solo law practice for the last 2 years. I fully understand what it is like to work hard, to pay bills, support a family, and plan for the future. I believe the people of the 10th District want the same opportunity to work and succeed that I had. Many now face difficulty in securing suitable employment due to the changes this district has seen in the last 20 years. Many of the mills and factories that my relatives worked in all of their lives have closed or relocated to other countries. Many of the jobs that remain have had to adjust to the changing global economy, technological advances, or faced elimination. I am impressed, however, with some of the local businesses have developed innovative and forward-thinking strategies which allow them not only to retain their businesses, but in some instances to grow them. Imagine what our businesses leaders could do in these 10 counties if the federal government, especially Congress, were more supportive in maintaining our businesses, not just reacting when they close. I believe we've licked our wounds over job losses to countries long enough. It's time to get serious and do more as a national policy about encouraging job creation in distressed districts like ours, where there is a workforce ready and willing to work. It is the responsibility of our elected representatives to lead the way in making sure that we are competing on a level playing field with our foreign competitors, not one that is tilting their way. Two important ways in which the federal government can encourage job growth is to restrain its excessive spending habits and channel federal funds to areas like ours to make sure we are able to provide the infrastructure, services, and workforce necessary to encourage businesses to relocate to our district. Unfortunately, I believe our current congressman has become a Washington insider and forgotten about the needs of the citizens of the 10th District of North Carolina, leading him to have his own problems with ethics and honesty. We need a representative in Congress who will vote right on the issues for our people, not for special interest lobbyists from outside the district. We need someone in Washington who will be truthful with the voters here, who will represent our people, rather than sell his office to out-of-district special interests which make big contributions for specific votes on specific bills they're interested in. The citizens of the 10th District deserve a congressman who looks out for them, rather than out-of-touch politicians with pockets full of lobbyist money who have become part of the problem and not part of the solution. As such, I challenge my opponent not to take any political action committee money from groups outside the district who are only trying to improperly influence elected officials and get their votes in Congress. I want to thank my wife, Melissa, and my children, Kirk and Leah, for the sacrifices they have made and will make during the next 11 months. I also want to thank my parents and friends and family members for encouragement and for coming out in the cold to be with us today. I especially thank Sheriff David Huffman for joining us as well. I want to thank all of you for your time, your support, your vote, and more importantly, your prayers. I challenge each voter and citizens of the 10th District to get involved and tell the current congressman we know we can do better. Now is the time to make a difference. Now is the time to make a change. I am the right Republican at the right time for the 10th District of North Carolina. And I thank you very much.